Just announced, Princess Leonor's engagement confirmed for 2025. A palace bathed in morning light. Reporters waiting, expecting routine news. And then, a headline no one believed would come so soon. Princess Leonor's engagement. Confirmed. Official. But the real story isn't just the announcement, it's the meaning behind it. Stay with me, because the truth about 2025 will surprise you even more. It began quietly, as many historic royal moments do. An embargoed press release. A sealed envelope hand-delivered to leading newsrooms in Madrid. At first glance, it appeared to be a standard update on upcoming engagements. But hidden in the second paragraph was the line that changed everything. Her Royal Highness the Princess of Asturias is pleased to announce her engagement, with the wedding planned for 2025. Within minutes, phones rang, alerts buzzed, and the world turned its attention to a young woman whose life has been both intensely public and carefully guarded. Princess Leonor, heir to the Spanish throne, stepping into the next chapter not just as future queen, but as fiancée. Why now? Why this year? And who is the person beside her as she takes this step? Each answer leads to another question. Those closest to the royal household say the decision was long in the making, a blend of personal choice and institutional timing. Leonor, still completing her education, has been steadily increasing her public profile. Her partner, whose name until now was whispered only in speculation, emerges as someone not just chosen for love but ready for the weight of history. To understand the emotional depth of this moment, imagine the scene inside Zarzuela Palace the night before the announcement. Family gathered quietly, letters drafted, a young woman rehearsing the words that would echo across continents. This is not just ceremony, it is a crossroads of personal and national destiny. From the first official photograph released with the announcement, observers noted the details. The way Leonor's hand rested lightly on her fiancé's arm. The understated ring, chosen for symbolism rather than extravagance. The backdrop, a library filled with books on Spanish history. Each element telling a story, each element sparking curiosity. Rewind to the months leading up to today. Leonor appearing at public events with new confidence. Small shifts in her schedule hinting at private commitments. Royal watchers decoding gestures, scanning for clues. What seemed like rumor now crystallizes into reality. As the news spread, reactions poured in from across Spain. In Asturias, banners unfurled celebrating their princess. In Madrid, journalists gathered outside the palace gates. Social media across Europe and the US lit up with messages of congratulations and disbelief. The engagement of a future queen is not just a family milestone, it's a moment of collective imagination. Inside the palace, there is joy but also careful planning. The Spanish monarchy, modern yet rooted in tradition, must choreograph a wedding that balances spectacle with restraint. Advisors are already considering venues, guest lists, security, and symbolism. Will the ceremony be held in Madrid or in Asturias, tying Leonor's future to her title? Each possibility carries meaning. Beyond logistics lies the emotional core. Leonor is 19, stepping into a role no one else can fully understand. Her fiancé enters not only a marriage but a lifetime of public duty. How do two young people navigate love under the weight of a crown? As we journey deeper into this story, we'll explore the relationship's origin. Friends speak of shared values, service, education, a vision for a modern Spain. Family members describe quiet dinners away from cameras where Leonor and her partner laughed freely. Planning a life that merges personal dreams with royal duty. We'll also look at the broader context. In Europe, other young heirs, like Princess Elizabeth of Belgium or Crown Prince Christian of Denmark, are redefining what it means to be born into monarchy. Leonor's engagement fits into this larger narrative of a generation seeking authenticity while upholding tradition. But the announcement raises challenges. How will this change her public role in the next 2 years? Will she postpone certain duties or embrace them alongside her fiancé? How will Spaniards react to a future king consort from outside their traditions? Each question opens a new chapter of speculation. For now, what we know is this: the wedding is set for 2025. Preparations have already begun quietly, even as official details remain scarce. Designers, historians, and planners are being consulted. The palace wants to craft a celebration that feels both timeless and distinctly Leonor. Imagine the scene: cathedral bells, dignitaries arriving from across Europe, crowds lining the streets, a young queen in waiting walking toward her future. Yet behind the grandeur will be a very human story, of two people choosing each other under extraordinary circumstances. In the weeks ahead, expect carefully timed releases, engagement portraits, interviews, perhaps a televised address. Each will reveal a little more, keeping the world engaged, feeding the curiosity loops that already surround this union. We'll return again and again to the heart of the matter: love, duty, and the making of history. Leonor's engagement is more than an announcement. It's the bridge between a private life and a public destiny, between a childhood of preparation and an adulthood of action. As our narrative unfolds over these 45 minutes, we'll weave together eyewitness accounts, expert commentary, and moments of intimate detail to give you a full picture of what this engagement means, not just for Spain, but for the evolving story of monarchy in the 21st century. By the end, you'll have walked through the palace corridors, glimpsed the private smiles behind official photos, and understood why this announcement matters so deeply. You'll see how a single sentence in a press release became a moment of national emotion and global fascination. Because today isn't just about a date on a calendar. It's about a future queen taking control of her story. And it's about how love and duty, when intertwined, can captivate an entire world.